Hello, life path number 22. How are you? This is Healing Hands. Welcome to your monthly reading for your beautiful life path number 22. Guys, it's been a minute, hasn't it? I'm sure you're all doing wonderful now. Oh, I am so excited to be doing your reading this month, life path 22. But I got to tell you guys, you all are an old soul. If you don't know, now you know. You're highly spiritual. You guys have heavy psychic abilities, okay? You all can be visionary, you can be a diplomat, or you can be selfless, or people can see you as very stable and grounded. You guys are the master manifestor, okay? You're loving, you're wise, and may feel as if you don't fit in sometimes, but hey, look at the bigger picture. You're loved, you fit in no matter where you find yourself, okay? The only thing is that because you're an old soul, you guys intuitively know a lot, all right? So, and you all are meant to be vibrating at a very high level. And when you find yourself in the midst of people who are vibrating lower than your energy, you, of course, will feel out of place. All right. Except you're going to bring down your vibes to vibrate on that same energetic level with people around you. And, you know, it doesn't work like that sometimes, right? But the company we keep is always very important. Now, guys, let me tell you what happened. When I was premeditating, life path number 22, I wanted to pick up a particular deck, and Spirit was like, no. So I picked up a second one, and it was like, no. They made me pick up this deck. All right. But right before that, I kept hearing, TLC's song, "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're gonna have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast." And that song kept repeating or replaying in my head. I was like, wow, what is this all about? So when I picked up the third deck and I started shuffling, this flew right out. And I was like, what? Unreal, guys. I swear down. It is unreal. Oh my God. Sometimes my spirit guides, they be toying with me, playing with my mind. I think they're trying to drive me crazy sometimes. Like seriously, some crap do happen to me that I'm like, what the heck? This was what came out. And I don't have, this is a silver waterfall. I don't have this in any other deck. All right. And I had no idea why they wanted me to talk about the silver waterfall for you guys. So I guess there's something, in this message that you all need to listen to. Okay. So basically, isn't this a beautiful card to begin with? It is fantastic. You can see this waterfall here. And this birds, beautiful, bright birds flying. And there's a woman standing there under the waterfall and just soaking it all up and releasing any baggage that she has. All right. And of course, on top here is a rainbow, which is always a symbol of hope, I think, and diversity. And I also kept picking up the energy, funny enough, of sexuality. Okay. But of course, I did not really go into that energy. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be talking about too many things at the same time. Spirit, let's focus on one thing. All right. Because now that they drew me here, it's like they kept trying to bring spiritual sexuality. And I'm like, I'm not talking about sexuality today. Let's talk about the silver waterfall, like part 22. All right. And this is a very poignant card because as human beings, every day we interact with people, we pick up on people's energy. We always, sometimes some people feel like, if they can shield themselves from the external energy, maybe they'll feel better. And the truth is that we all carry negative and positive energies within us anyway. All right. And to truly feel like you're lovable and abundance, you feel like you need to be able to engage with people, whoever and wherever or whatever these people are, without the fear that you will absorb their negativity or absorb their energy. Sometimes, because you guys, life path number 22, can be highly empathic or empathetic. All right. You guys are empaths. So you pick up the energies of people around you very strongly. So some of you might find yourself feeling down, feeling weary at the end of the day. Maybe some of you may feel like you're unable to get out of bed sometimes, or you don't feel like going out to interact with people. You know, I said earlier on about, people vibrating at a lower energy. People's energies can suck the heck out of you guys. All right. So Spirit is just trying to let you know here that, this is true, and that you, all right, don't need to isolate yourself from the world. You don't need to separate yourself from people around you because you're trying to avoid their energy. All right. Not by barricading yourself against the world. That's not the solution, like part number 22. All right. And Spirit is like, the best way for you to stay balanced and healthy in a busy world is for you to figure a way to raise your own vibration. Even when you are in the midst of low vibes, people that are trying to suck you into their low vibe, try to vibrate higher. All right? Look for any way. Go on Google. Figure out how to raise your vibration. All right? And this can mean you eating healthy, changing your eating habits, eating more nutritious food. It can even include looking after your body, exercise, rest, feeding your mind with uplifting material like beautiful music. Like I got that music about don't go chasing waterfalls. So maybe you guys should listen to music. And my nose is itching. Okay. So anyway, you guys may need to listen to music if you're feeling drained, you're feeling down, like part 22, or some of you may be listening to music, but you might want to go listen to TLC's Don't Go Chasing Waterfall. Maybe you will like the lyric. I don't know why they brought the song. Now, the song has some kind of a negative, no, I don't want to say negative, but some kind of a somber, sad, lyric to it about a mother, trying to help the child, but not capable of helping the child, and the child can't seem to stay out of trouble, and the child just goes out trying to hustle in the streets and gets shut down or something. So if some of you are dealing with any kind of loss, I am truly sorry. I hope you feel better. There are things that you can definitely do to help you get out of that mode. If you've lost anybody, or some of you may feel like there's people in your energy that are draining you because they're not listening to you, or because they are living some kind of lifestyle that is not okay with you, that you do not approve of at this time. All right. So whatever the case may be, you all can also read some books or watch movies, or just make sure that regular contact with nature and cleansing yourself at the end of each day is very, very, very important. All right. Cleansing your energy can help you release anything that doesn't belong to you or anything that you don't need anymore. All right. So you can do this by a process that is called the silver waterfall. Okay, there's a quick meditation that you can do to help yourself cleanse yourself of all the negative energy that you've imbibed, throughout the day. My nose is itching again. Oh my God. All right. That you've imbibed again by, visualization and, oh Lord, meditation. Okay. And my nose doesn't normally itch. I don't know. Does that mean anything? Leave me a comment. I don't know. What does it mean when your nose is itching? Okay. So anyway, so this is, I'm going to recommend this meditation that you can do to help cleanse yourself of any negative energy. Like at the end of the day, when when you get home, find and sit, a quiet place, or you can stand comfortably wherever you have a private moment. Okay. It could even be on your bed, on your chair, whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. While you're sitting there, just breathing and out, then slow down your breath. And now imagine yourself standing under a glorious waterfall full of silver energy and light. All right. Picture this beautiful, breathtaking waterfall in the middle of nowhere, nature. And, just imagine yourself under this glorious, beautiful waterfall. Then let your imagination flow along with this waterfall. Picture a wonderful scene in this forest. Okay. And then Feel the shimmering energy flowing through and over you. Feel the energy, washing in this waterfall as that energy washing away any negative energy that you've imbibed throughout the day. All right? Washing it all away to a point where you begin to feel renewed and relaxed and refreshed, and let it just wash away all those negative energy that you don't need anymore or that doesn't belong to you. All right? Feel it, visualize it draining away into the floor and being absorbed by Mother Earth, and let the silver water flow, flow all through your body for as long as you need it to. Picture it for as much or as little detail as you like of that energy flowing through your aura, cleansing your aura, your hair, every cell in your body. Just let it all drain away. When you're done bathing or, soaking up this beautiful waterfall, now feel the refreshed light and energy that is all through you and around you, tingling and sparkling. All right, feel a refresh, feel renewed in your energy, and remember to do this as many times as you like. Do it once a day, whatever. Anytime you feel like you're in that place where your energy is being drained, or maybe you feel like you're gonna go into any kind of depression, do this, and I'm sure that can help you in one way or another. Life path number 22. You guys know I love you guys. Please remember to like this video. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You guys are awesome. You all know I love reading for your life path number 22. The energy that I feel from you guys is awesome all the time. But the next card, another beautiful card, serendipity. And you guys know serendipity talks about, getting some kind of sudden wealth or money. But basically what this card is talking about is, universal timing. I like to call it universal timing, and there goes my nose itching again. I like to call it universal timing. Some people want to call it divine timing, but timing is a key element of life, whether we are longing to meet our beloved or craving a renewal of our current connection. It's often difficult or impossible to understand why, you need to feel fulfilled in your life. But I guess this is part of human nature, all right? But some people might even find themselves in a situation where they continue to doubt themselves, or maybe, become disappointed in the universe because you feel like things are not working or panning out the way that you want it to. Okay? But Spirit is like, you have to trust in the universe. Trust in God. Trust your spirit team. Trust the Holy Spirit. Trust your archangels. Trust that everything is working together for your good. All right. Trust that everything is aligning for your good in divine timing. All right. And sometimes the universe will protect you from even your own naivety, so you can have more time to think things through, so that we're not jumping the loop and, finding ourselves in a bind, when it comes to whatever it is that we feel like this lack is coming from. Okay? So if you're procrastinating, all right, because the universe is like, you do your own best, we'll take care of the rest. Do your own bit and leave the rest. I always say, let's go and let God, but do your own bits, okay? But the thing is, if you are procrastinating, all right, and you're not doing your own bits, how can you expect the universe to deliver to you? Okay? It's time for you to trust that divine timing and serendipity, that have taken over, and be prepared to listen to and act upon your intuition. When you feel that urge to follow something up, or you have that sense of knowing, go with it to discover where it leads. Life path 22. There are many steps on the path of your highest good. So make sure that you are prepared for small miracles along the way, rather than a big puff of smoke and total change. Okay, it's not when something changes suddenly or there's this huge explosive that you're like, okay, God has answered my prayer. Let's celebrate little victories, what I'm hearing. Okay, sometimes Things happen in universal timing in order to give us time to figure out, is this direction I'm going into or going to? Is this what I truly want? It gives you enough time to reconsider, refine, make any needed adjustment on your path. All right? It makes you understand that life wasn't meant to be predictable and that your future is not even set in stone. So it's asking you to learn to go with the flow and allow your fascinating journey to unfold, gracefully. And go with the flow. Is that not the same thing as the waterfalls or the waterfall? So your theme, I guess, has a lot to do with allowing, things to go. Go with the flow of nature. Don't get disappointed because you feel like things are not going the way that you want it or the way you're planning it. All right. Maybe some of you do have blockage or you have something restricting you and you're like, I just did the reading for Life Part 11 and something around, relating to that came up. So if you want to go watch their video, they really had a very, very deep, video that I did for them. All right. So there was something about divine timing also. And me telling them in that video about, sometimes when we reincarnate, when we incarnate into this earth plane, we have things that we've already agreed that we're going to do. And when we come in here, some of us, just because we don't remember, we feel like we are physical beings living a spiritual experience, human beings living, a spiritual experience. That's why you see people go to church, go to mosque, just looking for God in every place, looking for the divine everywhere, because they feel like they have to aspire to something greater, something more spiritual. But we keep forgetting that we are first and foremost, if I want to use that, to say, we are firstly spiritual beings living a human experience. We've just found ourselves in this human body suit. It's the soul that matters, and the soul is always connected to source. All right. So everything happening in divine timing, when you reincarnate, you come in here with set things that you agreed with the divine. This is what I'm going to do. This is the area of my life I'm going to heal. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm not going to do. This is what I'm going to focus on, and blah, blah, blah. And you choose your soul tribe, which are all the people that you're going to meet on your life path, on your life journey. All right. But some of us, when we get here, because we keep living that human experience, embodying that human, bodysuit, trying to live a spiritual life, we forget absolutely that we are firstly the soul that just found itself in a body. And when we die, the soul is going to leave the body and move. All right. So we need to always align, all right, with the universe. So if your tracks get derailed because you forgot the reason why you're here, and it's natural, because we always say, oh, we have free will. We have free will. Do we really? Because at the end of the day, all right, God's will is going to transcend every other human will. God's will be done at the end of the day. You don't have human will, but do you? When you start veering off your path, the divine has a way of bringing you back by making things frustrating for you, by delaying things that are meant to come to you with the serendipity. All right? Things that are meant to get to you, they delay because maybe you've moved off your track or your path or your agreed soul contract, and they're going to frustrate the heck out of you until you realign yourself back on your track. So some of you may have found yourself feeling very wary about the direction of life, the direction where you're going to, where you're heading to. You might feel drained. You might feel like spirit is not supporting you on your life journey. All right? But spirit is. The only thing is that maybe in your derailment, it's not good, in the long run for your soul's growth. So they're going to frustrate you because, God is not going to come down and tell you, hey, you just made a right turn when you're supposed to make a left turn. Except you're highly intuitive, and you are, like part 22, you are. If you can connect with your intuition and get your divinely guided messages, or even get them this way that you're getting them through me on YouTube or any other social media platform, or even booking your personal reading, my information, by the way, is in the description box below the video in case you do want a personal reading for yourself. All right. As well as other information that you need to know about this channel, my Patreon page, my Amazon wishlist. All right. I do appreciate your donation as well, because these readings, I'm doing them for free. All right. So, back to what I'm saying. All right. Do not feel like you are frustrated to a point where you feel like things are not going. Sometimes the universe will protect us from ourselves. Sometimes God will protect you from yourself because you're about to make a dangerous turn. Something that's going to veer you off course, veer you off your life path, veer you off your life purpose, veer you off, your soul contract. So until you listen to that inner voice, until you listen to your intuition and bring yourself back and start being like, okay, I'm making this right on things that are, difficult. And the universe will be pushing you gently like, yeah, just keep coming this way. They'll frustrate you out of that path into or onto your destined path before you can align. And when you get back on track, all right, like I told Life Path 11, when you get, there's like a train that gets to its track. All right, that will definitely get to its destination. Because if it's a train that gets derailed, of course, it's going to crash. But once you're pushed back on track, you will definitely get to your destination. And that's when divine timing, universal timing will be at work, at play in your life. That's when it seems like everything you touch will turn to gold. There will be sudden abundance, all right? Things will just be blue, 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 and you don't understand why or how. How is this even possible? Boom, it just comes. You know why? It looks as if you just struck gold, because what they're showing me now is somebody that just dug or struck oil or something. Boom. All right? They just showed me quickly like somebody who's digging and it was like, boom, some like a tap. Something just... All right, so guys, I don't know what this energy is for you guys and why I felt the need to go that route and started preaching. You all know I don't normally preach, even though Spirit is like, you got to be talking, because, Spirit will share a lot with me that sometimes I'm like, this may be too much for my viewers. I don't know. But, I do know a lot for real, because I'm telling you, this journey is a personal walk with the Holy Spirit for me. They hold my hands. They teach me things that they tell me things that I'm like, wow. When they teach me, I'll be like, now go and teach people. I'm like, I don't know if people are ready to hear this. I'm like, this is crazy what I know. All right. So anyway, I guess from time to time, I'll start sharing, just like I'm doing these readings. If they prompt me to, I will keep sharing a piece of myself with you guys, my knowledge, with you guys, in case there's anything you all can take away from it. Okay. All right. I think we have enough cards as it is. I'm not trying to make this reading extra long, even though I know you guys don't mind it. You guys are always, oh my goodness me. Are you freaking kidding me? All right. Are you feeling like there's a situation in your life with somebody that you consider a soulmate or a divine connection, a divine counterpart that is probably stuck at the moment or not going the way that you want, or probably you feel like, it might be somebody who's already in your life? If not, it looks like you may be attracting one, but there's something here about a soulmate. So as we go, let's find out what is this soulmate energy about, Spirit. All right, and I'm going to do this as I'm being led to shuffle so I can get your stories right. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get this story right. Okay, all right, guys. So there's something here that says unwanted opinions. People giving you unsolicited advice or feedback. Are you dealing with such a person? Is it this person? All right. It may or may not be. But this guy looks like he's whispering into this woman's ear. So do you feel like somebody is giving you unsolicited advice, unwanted opinions, feedback that you don't want at this time? Is it stressing you out? There's something here that says black magic. Wow. There's something here that's saying somebody is doing black magic. Are you fucking kidding me? And I'm sorry I swore, because this is like, this just threw me off the loop. Okay, so whatever, this is what Spirit wants me to deliver the message. I am just a messenger. Okay, so there's something here about somebody is doing black magic. Okay, I don't know what this is all about. All right, OMG. Okay, so that was a heavy energy that I just felt. There's also something here about betrayal, all right, or witnessing infidelity. Oh my goodness. So it looks like you may be dealing with somebody who may have cheated on you. And now, they're showing me this in another way also. This might be somebody who's been promiscuous, somebody who's done something, to you that is affecting how you feel, maybe draining you and making you feel, maybe the way that you feel, which is that energy that we picked up wise phrase, like you need to start doing this meditation to get yourself back aligned and into balance. Wow. Okay. So anyway, somebody's obviously draining you, either because they're giving you unsolicited advice or because you've been betrayed in whichever way, shape, or form, or somebody's cheated on you. And I know it's not every life path 22 that, if maybe something, this is going on and you haven't found out. So I don't know. Jeez. All right. Something here says they know how to lift your spirit. So you might be dealing with somebody who knows, somebody in your environment who can help you with this situation. I don't know. What is this all about, spirit? And here it says making amends. And it says resolving a misunderstanding. Wow. Okay. Here it says psyche, something that's affected you psychologically, mentally. And, that's why I don't know why we picked up that energy of, don't go chasing waterfalls and illusions. Isn't that waterfalls is sometimes? But the next message says something about stable woman who has her crap together. All right. That could be you. That could be somebody that you're dealing with. That could be somebody in your energy that is showing up here. How many people do we have here? I don't know. All right. Here it says this person guards God. Okay. The person's God is always up. Oh my God. So maybe your soulmate, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who's all protective. Okay. The next card says egotistical person. You're dealing with somebody who's egotistical. I don't know what this is. This is crazy, guys. All right. Somebody who may have betrayed your trust in one way or another. Because this woman looks very sad. I'm sure we haven't done this type of reading before. This is crazy. All right. Okay. There's something about a tattooed person. So maybe you have a tattoo, or is it somebody that you know or you're dealing with? If this is not resonating with you, maybe somebody you know that has a tattoo. I don't know what this reading is all about. It's just veering in another direction. This is crazy. But here, it says something about marriage. First of all, they brought your soul. It's talking about soulmates. So some of you might be married to whoever this is. All right. But looks like something may have happened where somebody could have been betrayed. All right. And now somebody's guards are up. Or somebody's guard is up. All right. Somebody's like, because that's what I'm feeling right now. Somebody's like, yeah, don't come near me. I don't want to have anything to do with this person. It might be somebody who has hurt your ego, done something, because this is the worst thing you can do to somebody. Betraying somebody's trust or infidelity. This will shatter somebody's self-esteem. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Spirit had to make me go through this one recently. And I'm still to recover from it. I had to go through it. It's never happened to me in my life. But recently it was like, yeah, you need to suffer rejection so you can talk to people about it. You need to experience things so that you can talk to people about these things. And I'm like, no, why do I have to experience the Holy Spirit? Why do I have to personally experience this crap? Is this so I can tell people? I can tell people without experiencing it. But hey, I'm telling you, I am now an authority in rejection, in betrayal, in how to recover. Trust me when I tell you that. But there's something here talking about you dealing with a narcissist. Are you dealing with somebody that you consider a narcissist? Somebody who is egotistical? Who is giving you unwanted opinions? Or just annoying the heck out of you? You don't want to listen to them. You don't want to have anything to do with them. Somebody who's definitely done something that has affected you psychologically, mentally. All right? Or even somebody who's done something like black magic that is also affecting somebody who's going to be watching this, because I know this is not for everybody. Okay? But here it says, maybe somebody who has a tattoo. I don't know. But definitely there's something here that says they know how to lift your spirit. So there's another person, obviously, here, and maybe somebody who is stable. It could be a mother figure for some of you. It doesn't have to be, it could be a father, it could be a boyfriend, it could be a brother. So maybe Spirit is asking you, reach out to people who love you. You have people in your energy that can help lift you out of, because I got a really somber energy with this waterfall. I told you they kept singing that song, and that song is all about loss. Whether it's the loss of a child or loss of something, all right? Somebody who's emotionally traumatized or affected. So I'm not surprised if we're getting this card, because it looks like there's some kind of deep healing that somebody needs. And this healing may, and that's why they said, try this meditation, listen to music. Somebody needs to heal themselves, all right? Somebody feels burnt out. But there's something here about a stable man. So what I'm picking up also is some of you who have gone through this betrayal. And that's why I said some of you, in the beginning when I said something about you might feel like there's a delay, things are not moving the way you want, or you feel like, oh, why is everything not falling together? And sometimes denial is God's way of protecting us, all right? Maybe so that God can bring whoever this is into your life, your soulmate into your life, somebody who is a stable person. Because here we have the stable man and the stable woman and their soulmate in the middle. Maybe you're attracting some new energy and needing to get rid of this whole crappy energy of black magic and betrayal and psyche, So somebody heavily has marriage on their mind. Either you want to get married or you're already married, but there's something here about marriage, about a soulmate, and about somebody who's got their crap together and somebody who's got their crap together. And this just tells me there's some kind of twin flame crap that we're talking about here. Divine counterpart. Okay? Isn't that what we picked up with divine connection? With the soulmate energy? So this might have to do with marriage or long-term commitment or some kind of higher level commitment for some of you. Some of you may have in this relationship gone through problems where that has affected you, or where somebody has done black magic to separate you from whoever you're dealing with. All right, cause some kind of chaos. But aside from all this, Spirit is like making amends, and it says resolving a misunderstanding. I don't know how you want to resolve a misunderstanding with somebody who is a narcissist. Is what I keep asking Spirit. Do people change overnight? Somebody who is egotistical? If it was me too, my guard would be up. If somebody betrayed me, all right, just like my guard is up right now, because I'm still trying to heal from whatever happened to me recently, okay? So just so you know, I'm not invincible because I read your tarot, because I'm a divine feminine. I know what the heck this journey entails, okay? I know what the heck it means. I know what I've suffered, okay? I know how traumatized I've been in the last few months, and I'm still trying to recover. And I know some of you may still be recovering from whatever this is. And something here saying somebody's obsessed with you, can't let you go. It might not be a healthy obsession. They feel like they have to butt their nose into everything you're doing. I won't be surprised if they're even stalking you. They won't let you go. It might be somebody who you have a very strong twin flame connection with. Now, this reading is not for everybody who has a tattoo, of course. It's not for everybody, and not everybody is going through a twin flame journey. But I picked up that energy on the side, aside from other people who may just pick up, if 25% of this reading resonates for you, please take it. It might be somebody who's feeling burnt out, all right? Who's like, emotionally drained, okay, and needing to meditate. That could be just the portion of it that is for you. Or it might be somebody who's enjoying a beautiful romantic relationship with somebody who is their soulmate. It might be somebody who's like, about to get marital bliss. Somebody might be about to get married. It could be any of this piece of information for you. So please take the one that resonates. It's not everybody who they are doing black magic. And that's why I'm always very skeptical when I pick up this deck. Because I don't know what's going to fly out. Black magic and all that. This is crazy. But I do know people do it because I picked up those energies, very strongly, at least in the last couple weeks. All right. And I do know my own journey, and it's not even a laughing matter. Okay. I just want to pull this one and see what else will pick up for you guys. Holy Spirit, what other energy? Life path number 22. Something about your 8th house. Something about intimacy. So maybe somebody's guard is up, or somebody is just not wanting intimacy. Okay. And there's some mention of obsession here, and secrets, and sex. All right. Contracts, marital contracts, or whatever contracts. Kundalini energy. Stalking. Didn't I say something about stalking? There's something here about stalking. That's the 8th house. You may be dealing with somebody who has a very strong Scorpio placement. All right. Or maybe Scorpio in the 8th house. It might be you or whoever you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. All right. But I really like to see, the energy of who and who all you are dealing with. But before I do that, okay, let me see if we can get any other message from here. Holy Spirit, do we have any message? Oh my God, look at that. Scorpio. All right. So we're picking up a Scorpio placement strongly, guys. All right. There's also something here about, serendipity, which is Jupiter, which is all about your abundance. All right. Or something good coming to you. But it says whether it's a new love, baby, job, or pet, express gratitude for this newfound blessing. So it looks like there's some kind of blessing. Like, I feel like if some of you can just disengage or detangle yourself from whatever this crap is, something good can finally come into your life. But here it's talking about recovery. Too much of a good thing. Now is the time to regain equilibrium. Okay. So I guess you guys are going to have an overflow of some goodness in your life that will make you happy. The divine might be blessing you, because trust me, that's what happened to me in my own case. And the Holy Spirit was like, now is the time to detach and run. And I was like, what? Isn't it a twin flame journey? How can I detach? It was like, detach and go. If somebody's acting up and not acting right, and they're not coming to you, correct? You always have to stand in your power and fight for your own self-worth. And listen, it was hard as hell. Because then you're like, oh my God, I've wasted how many years? But then detach. And as soon as I detached, boom, what happens to me? This is what happened. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. As soon as I detached, it was like, as soon as I made that decision to detach, it was like, now you're going to get your abundance, your reward. I'm like, my reward, and like, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what? Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Okay. It's so difficult to detach sometimes. Okay, so let's see. Who else could you possibly be dealing with at this time? Somebody who has a very strong Neptune placement, or the Neptune portion of the house is being activated strongly at this time. Okay, but there's something here saying opposition on closed door. It says when one door closes, another opens. You still have a way out, just not the way you came in. So some of you, like I'm also picking up now, may be leaving a freaking toxic situation and moving into union with somebody who is finally your counterpart. Some of you may have been dealing with a false divine counterpart, but now, God may be bringing somebody who's truly your match energetically, who's not going to drain you. All right. Somebody who's going to lead to marriage, commit to you and give you something stable. All right. And taking you away, just bringing this person. But Spirit is like, please don't have the gun ready to shoot because of what you've been through in the past. Because I'm picking this up might also be a past energy. Maybe some people broke the two of you through whatever. Somebody tried. And black magic doesn't really have to be invocation or voodoo or any of that crap. It could also be about entities, people who are not in their highest vibration. All right. When they come into your energy with only one aim is to derail you, detract you, or distract you and just get you off your life path. And maybe you're on a twin flame journey, because I'm picking that up strongly, and they just derail you by just causing toxicity in your life. All right. Causing you some kind of obsession, making you all up in your head, obsessed with them, betraying you. Because somebody loves you, there's no way they're going to betray you. There's no way they're going to bring a third party into your energy. Okay, even if they do, sometimes we do experience this in order for us to grow. Maybe because you're dealing with somebody, a twin who is in their low vibe, a distorted masculine or distorted feminine, who is egotistical and needs to release the baggage, who is a narcissist, a psycho, crazy, cray, cray is what I'm hearing, crazy. All right, sometimes we need to detach. If you have to, please do. All right, let me see. I don't want to get distracted by trying to figure out what is the zodiac sign. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I have a Leo here. Oh boy. There's a Leo. There's a reference to 11th house, a reference to 7th house. An aspect which may be an opposition or a conjunction. But let's see if we're going to pick up any other energy, any other zodiac sign. Holy Spirit. I know we picked up Scorpio already. Also something about your 4th house, which has to do with your home, your family life, your foundation. See, we picked up conjunction. So from this deck, of course, from here it came out, which means there's some kind of aspect in your chart that is being activated at this time that you need to just pay attention to. Okay. All right. Let's see. What else, Holy Spirit? 10th house. Thank you very much. I guess that way we get everything out. Do we have any other cards? All right. Okay, I'm done. Okay. So there's something else. Guys, look at this. All right. This is a different deck. And of course, you have the conjunction and you have the opposition being activated. There's some, aspects in your chart that is really being triggered at this point. And Spirit is like, let's see if whoever this is going to make the right choice so that we can bring in this, usher in this abundance. All right. If you pass this test, I'm getting it a test. If you pass it, you will see how things will change in your life. I'm telling you. And it looks like the universe is even promising you a divine counterpart that is going to vibrate on your level. There's a square also aspect in your chart that is being triggered at this time. And then there's a Taurus reference, Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Aries. So you may be dealing with somebody who has that as a Neptune or Venus sign. There's also an aspect, a trine aspect that is working in your favor. All right. The conjunction, of course, is working in your favor. Okay. But of course, there is a square, which is like challenging you, bringing everything to a head on, especially with this Pluto or whatever in retrograde that we have at the moment. I don't know. And then you have Aquarius, Capricorn, and whoever this is can be their sun sign. Or it could be a reference to their 12th house place. It could be you, it could be them. So you might want to check your chart to see, is the person you're dealing with a Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Aquarius, or Capricorn? It doesn't have to be, but those are the ones that Spirit wants to call out particularly. So maybe those are the ones that will resonate with some of you. It doesn't have to resonate with everybody. Because like I always say, this is a general reading and it's not for everyone, okay? And it could be placement, it could be a sun, moon, or ascendant sign for any of this, or Venus sign, or Neptune. Or in their 8th, 11th, 7th, 4th, 2nd, 5th, 10th, and 12th house. Or this aspect, a square, a trine. So any of these planets could be squaring or be a trine or opposition or even a conjunction. Okay. So I like to pick up the energy of the life path number, whoever you may be dealing with at this time. Life path 22. This is the heaviest reading I've done for you guys. Wow. I can't believe how this whole thing went. All right, so we have a tongue. All right, we'll take all of them. Okay. So you may be dealing with somebody who is a Leo sun. So we're picking up Leo again, the lover boy, the lover girl. So there's a Leo sun here for sure. So there's a Leo sun and it's coming out again for some of you. All right. But it might be a life path number 11. Okay, and I've already mentioned, go watch the video for life path number 11. Another mention of Leo sun. Okay. But this time around, it says a life path number 8. All right. So I am Scorpio. We already picked up the Scorpio energy, right? So there's a mention of Scorpio in Pluto. Pluto is Scorpio. And, life path number 2. Uranus in Aquarius. life path number 9, or Neptune in Pisces, and somebody who's in life path number 1. Another life path number 11, or somebody who has Venus in Taurus placement. Okay, so this is 11. We got 11 twice. Of course, somebody who has a Neptune in Pisces or a life path number 6. Somebody who has Aries Mars or life path number 6 again. Venus Taurus, Venus in Taurus, or could be a life path 3. Okay, wow. And then Saturn in Capricorn, who is a life path number 4. Or Jupiter in Sagittarius, who is a life path number 8. Virgo Mercury, who is a life path number 3. Of course, we mentioned 3 earlier on. Or a life path number 9 with Jupiter Sagittarius placement. Okay. 9 here. And of course, there is a life path number 5 with, Jupiter Sagittarius placement again. Wow. And then Leo Sun. Wow. Life path number 6. Again. And life path number 1 again. Jupiter Sagittarius placement. All right, guys. I am sorry if any of you are going through anything heavy at this time. I hope you all will feel better. Try the meditation, listen to music, do whatever you need to do. Be hopeful, be open to receiving, be expectant of universal timing working in your situation. And remember that nothing is really in our control. Sometimes we just have to pause while the universe brings us what is best. That's what we need to ask for. All right. And not just want to be in a hurry to get something that may not be for our highest good. So sometimes the universe will put us on pause. Okay. To bring you the best thing that you deserve. All right. Thank you so much, life path number 22. This was extraordinarily long, I'm sure. All right. Until next time, please refer to the information box below this video for additional information that you need to know about this channel. Subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment. I do appreciate your energy. All right, bye. Life path number 22. Here we go.